for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Vikings nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Lynch. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
To throw on third down, Myers taking a deep shot into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Here's Rosen. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
When a linebacker is able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, it's Rosen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Wild Bill. 51's the mic. 51's go. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Here's Myers to throw on second down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. $10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Vikings nothing.
Looking to throw on second down. Myers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He gets it to Cooks. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Now it's Rosen. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Fires the mic. Fires the mic. Hey, exit. I got you, sir. Fires the mic. Quarter. Fires the mic. You bet.
To throw is Rosen. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Myers. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. Myers on first down. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Running right, here's Sanders. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They'll run with Sanders. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check, check, squeeze, check.
They'll try to run with Sanders. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
We got this.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, Haywood.
And now it's Rosen looking. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This will be fielded at the 17. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for blitz coming, and down he goes. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Lynch running right, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Dudes. Hey, watch twins.
Myers now. From the gun, he'll throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Mike 3. Combo. Hey, defense, let's go. Kill. Monday.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Check three. Hug.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Bravo. Mike 3. Combo. It's a party now. Mike 3. I'm coming after you. 0-0, Mike 3. Man, let's get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball right here. Shit. Hug. Monday.
Now Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Aaron Jones, as the first half is winding down, and the Lions are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go.
Now Myers. A final shot before break. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Another run here with Sanders. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a carry for Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Myers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's get off the field. Hey, alert, alert. He's checking Craig. Check 31, check 31. Shin, watch the shin. Find the mic.
Play action here with Rosen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, motion, I got one.
2nd and 3. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw is Myers, operating from the gun. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Lions 31, Vikings 10. With Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now Rosen. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
First down, Lions.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You're trapped. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Slip.
This is Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 41-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. Hey, alert. 24. Check 24. 0-0, Mike Free. Strip the ball. 80 weapons. Show it up. Middle.
Here's Rosen to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Let's go. Kill. Monday. Hey, turn it up.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Hey, Charlie.
Rosen will throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Detroit. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
On the defense. 22, check, Bama. 22, check, Bama. Check 49, check 49.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Myers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Watch tight end. Hey.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's Myers looking to throw on 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Tighten up. Switch it. Go.
Myers throwing on 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th, and the Lions will take over. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Watch the screen.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
I got him. Back to
Again, it's Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he cuts it right sideline. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 33.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Third and long here for Rosen. Man open, Rice. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Now Jones. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Lions, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
so long getting back to my right mind.